Now, ABC7 News at 6, on your side.
Police tonight are looking for the gunman who shot 5 people, including a juvenile, in Southeast late this afternoon. Now, this happened on Wade Road outside the Berry Farm Recreation Center, which was closed at the time. All 5 victims are expected to recover. The gunman is believed to be driving a gray 4-door sedan. And tonight, a D.C. high school is mourning the loss of a 15-year-old boy killed over the weekend in Southeast. Police say Maurice Scott was shot several times near Somerset, D.C. Prep Charter School, where he attended as a freshman. Scott was an honor student and beloved at his school. His video production teacher shared this clip from their class.
My name is Maurice Scott with Somerset Preparatory Academy, the video production program.
Look over here. All right, 3 things you like.
3 things I like: basketball, I like school, and I like to eat.
Now, the principal sent out a letter saying that they are heartbroken. The school is going to provide counseling services this week to students and say they are working with investigators. So far, there have been no arrests. And 3 volunteers are heroes tonight. 3 men found a hiker who had been lost in a Hawaiian forest for more than 2 weeks. Here's how one of them described the moment. They found Maryland native Amanda Eller alive.
I was like, hey, there's a hiker. What? And she's like coming out of the woodwork, man. Like arms out, waving us down.
It just warms my heart, and just seeing the power of prayer and the power of love when everybody combines their efforts is incredible.
Now, doctors treated Eller for a skin infection and a broken leg, but she was well enough to be released from the hospital on Sunday. And coming up, surveying the tornado damage in Oklahoma as they prepare for what's next. And mothers bonded over loss at Arlington National Cemetery. Their story of heartbreak and love coming up next. Tonight, concerns MS-13 is making a resurgence in our area after a 14-year-old girl was murdered and then dumped in a Riverdale creek. Police arresting 3 teens they say were members of the dangerous game along with the victim. The case, similar to other killings just 2 weeks ago, a teenager's body was found in the Potomac. And in March, another teen was killed in Landover Hills.
Obviously, once again, a very brutal attack. And once again, as I discussed another time in front of the cameras, this is not 2 gangs that are warring with each other. This is a gang that turned on itself.
Now, in this case, police believe the trio killed the 14-year-old because they thought she would actually rat them out. And in Prince William County tonight, a murder warrant has just been issued in the fight against the opioid crisis. A grand jury indicted Jacob Bellotti on murder and drug charges. He's accused of supplying the drugs that led to a Haymarket man's death last year. A second man accused in this case is already in custody. That case, as another legal battle shapes up in the opioid crisis, 5 states are now suing the makers of OxyContin. Maryland and West Virginia joined Iowa, Kansas, and Wisconsin in that suit. In all, 45 states are now suing Purdue Pharma, claiming it downplayed the risks of addiction to OxyContin. And only on 7 tonight, the costly price of trash. We tag along as a crew cleans up Maryland's highway corridors. And the price tag for all this? Almost as shocking as the items cleanup crews have found. Montgomery County reporter Kevin Lewis with the trash that was certainly a treasure for some. Of course, the trash that flies off vehicles is more than a nuisance. It can be dangerous and even deadly at highway speeds. The 7 on Your Side I-Team took a close look at this issue and what's being done to protect drivers. You can find that report as part of Kevin's story on WJLA.com. And slow down, look up. That plea from hundreds of cyclists flooding D.C. streets demanding safer roads. These images coming in tonight from the Ride of Silence through the district. Many wore a picture of David Salavesh, a cyclist and road safety advocate killed in a crash last month. Last night's ride coinciding with dozens more around the globe. And a heads up for commuters tomorrow, thousands of cyclists will be pumping the pedals for the annual Bike to Work Day. Pit stops are planned for the entire metro area from Prince William and Loudoun counties all the way to Frederick and Charles counties in Maryland.